Okay, so what are the things that are covered on your severe illness? So the first one is cancers. That's probably the most well-known severe illness is the cancers, but it also includes early cancer. What does early cancer mean? Early cancer is when you have a stage 1 cancer. It's like a small little melanoma on your skin or something that they can cut out. That's also early cancer. So you can have a look at some of the dread diseases depending on the comprehensive plan. Do you have a basic or a comprehensive plan? You will be able to claim for those early cancers. The early cancers are usually paid as a percentage of the total amount, not the total amount that you have insured. Then we have cardiac issues like cardiovascular disease. That is for the heart attacks, but it also includes things like you have to have a bypass operation or a open heart surgery, a valve replacement. So it's not just heart attack. It is anything with your cardiovascular system. Then we have nervous system cover. That is for strokes, those kind of things. It includes your cerebrovascular system, which is the arteries and your brain. Then gastrointestinal cover, so it covers your gastrointestinal system, kidneys, urogenital systems, respiratory system cover, so if there's something major wrong with your respiratory system. Sensory system is covered under it. Your endocrine system, that is your hormones, like for example diabetes, things like that. And then also it covers HIV as well. So if you get diagnosed by accident with HIV, it will cover that as well. Most dread diseases or severe illness cover these days also includes children cover. So child severe illness, which will have a percentage of your total value. It's usually something like 20%, 10 or 20% of your cover up to a specific amount, depending from company to company. If your child gets diagnosed with one of the list of severe illnesses. So your child is then covered as well on your dread disease cover. Again, just make sure from each company whether the child severe illness is automatically included or if you have to add it specifically for a small premium. Most of the large companies include it these days as part of it. And then over all of this, there's also a catch-all benefit. What does catch-all mean? It is things like you get very ill and you are in ICU for an extended period of time. This is something we've seen now with COVID, where COVID patients sometimes had to be in ICU for 40 days or 35 days. COVID as a specific illness is not covered under dread disease. It's not a specific definition under dread disease. But if you do have an extended hospital stay or an ICU stay, you still might have a claim under severe illness under the catch-all benefit. Now, I know a lot of companies come and they try and pretend that they are much better than another company with their specific severe illness benefit. What you guys must understand is that probably 95% of the severe illness cover for the different companies are exactly the same. There's about a 5% difference where this one gives a little bit more on that diagnosis and this one covers a little bit more on that. But basically, company A, B, C, D are 95% the same. And that the reason for that is that the insurance companies are regulated by a specific regulation for the types of cover they need to have. It is called SCIDEP. It stands for Standardized Critical Illness Definitions Project. So what that does is it gives a standardized definition that all the insurance companies have subscribed to. So whether you have a claim at company A, if something happens, you will probably have that same claim at company B as well, or the opportunity to claim from company B as well. So what are the exclusions on severe illness? So what can't you claim for? Because we have this idea that insurance companies look for ways not to pay claims. They're very quick to take our money, but once they have to pay out, they always look for a way not to pay the claim, which is actually not true. I've been in the insurance industry for this year now I have to do my maths again, 22 years this year. And more often than not, insurance companies will find a way to pay the claim. But what do they not pay for? The first thing, obviously, they don't pay for is any non-disclosure. Guys, if you have high blood pressure, you have to disclose it when applying for your severe illness cover or for any risk cover for that matter. If you had heart problems, any of those issues, you have to tell the insurance company when they are underwriting the policy. Other exclusions are alcohol and substance abuse, specifically under kidney, liver, and gastrointestinal groups. So if you have kidney problems or liver problems as a result of alcohol or substance abuse, and they can prove that, you will not be covered. Self-inflicted injuries is not covered. And then any pre-existing conditions, that is what you have not disclosed, or conditions that were already there that was excluded by the insurance company. Now, when you look at severe illness, there's basically two categories of severe illness. You have the severe illness comprehensive cover, and then you have the severe illness severity-based cover. Now, guys, I just want to stop here for a while. And this is a major problem I have with the financial services industry, and I've spoken about this at length, is the way people in the financial industry specifically approach risk cover with their clients. And that is that they approach risk cover from the point of view of trying to beat what you've got. So they come there and they tell you they can get you cover for cheaper, or they can get you cover more cover for the same premium, etc., etc., instead of focusing on what you need first. What you must remember is a specific type of cover can be manipulated within the policy to such an extent to artificially create savings if you want to. So you can exclude certain things. You can give severity-based cover instead of comprehensive cover. You can do it as an accelerated benefit instead of a standalone benefit, and I'll explain these terms now. So be very careful when a financial advisor, a broker comes and he just says to you that this is cheaper than this and better than that. You need to understand the actual differences between the cover.